We now welcome Dr. Chinu Agarwal ma'am to give the valedictory address for the year 2025-26. Over to you, Dr. Chinu ma'am.
Thank you so much, Sundarji, for that introduction. And Jai Shri Krishna to everyone. This is a time of the year which we all cherish, we all look forward to, because you have been with us all year long, discussing different value sets, topics, amongst ourselves, brainstorming, and also appearing for the little test that we have after every webinar. Now, interestingly, we have got almost 200 educators who have scored 50 out of 50 in the MCQs. And I'm so happy to look at that score, but at the same time, I found that my own state is not represented in that list. So there is not a single teacher from Uttar Pradesh who has scored 50 out of 50. But there are lots from Maharashtra, Madhya Pradesh, and I could see Rajasthan also in that list. So congratulations to all of you who have successfully completed the Value Educator course. And I want to ask all of you you can reply me in the chat box as to how many of you are implementing the HEMA Foundation curriculum in your schools. Can you please reply in the chat box? How many of you are implementing? Sarvari ji is raising her hand. Suman Iyer ji is implementing. She's giving 5 minutes value talk to students. Rajkumar ji. Then Ramratna Vidya Mandir Apurva, Seema Naidu ji is implementing. Then Alice Dorai and Jyoti Narang, Anju. So all of you who are implementing, can you please switch on your videos so that I can interact with you all for a minute? Can you please switch on your videos and come here one by one? I would like to interact with you all. You can raise your hand so that Arvind can unmute you. Manashi Dash, can you please unmute her, and Preeti Dabade. Arvind?
Hello,
Yes.
ma'am.
Hello, Preeti ji. How
Hello,
are
ma'am.
you?
Yeah, I'm fine, ma'am. Actually, since 1 year we are implementing this program, and it's a very qualitative program, I must say. Thank you so much for giving us the opportunity to go ahead with the program.
Great. Which school do you represent?
PDA's English Medium Secondary School and Junior College, Akurdi, Pune.
Akurdi, Pune. Oh, great.
Pune, yeah.
Pune. So what is the feedback of the students, the teachers, the parents? What are they saying about this program?
Actually, we are finding some change. Actually, we are finding changes in the behavior of the students. That is the main goal of this program, according to me.
Correct.
And parents are also saying the same thing, and students are excited because they are getting certificates immediately. And mainly values are implemented. That is what we wanted actually in today's generation.
Correct. And what about the teachers? Are they interested? Generally, मैं सुनती हूँ कि teachers को लगता है रे एक और काम दे दिया हमको, पहले कम काम था क्या?
No, ma'am, they are not feeling like that. Now we have implemented one period. Last year we have done like that only, but here now we have properly given one period for this value education in the timetable itself.
Wow. And are you also giving the internal assessment marks?
Yeah. 40 marks are there for the same.
40 marks?
Yeah.
Great.
And because of that, students are taking more interest.
Great, Preeti ji. It is so heartening to listen to it, because we at HEMA Foundation, Vijayam Ravi ji, Mahendra Kabra ji, I, along with the entire team, whether it is Arvind Pandey, who has developed the entire software for us, whether it is Sundar Iyer, who is, representing Pune
Even
as
I
our
completed
HEMA
that
Foundation.
course, teacher's course. I completed being principal.
Great, 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 great. So all of us, I can see Dheeraj also here. So all of us, work so hard to bring this to you all. And when we hear such comments, हमारा तो खून ही बढ़ जाता है. So, so
Exactly.
I'm so happy to
Same
hear
feelings here,
this.
ma'am.
Yes. And Preeti ji, are you coming to Bombay for the Hemotsav 27th?
Definitely, definitely. We have done each and everything, ma'am.
Wow. So we are looking forward to see you there. And this is our 10th year of celebration. So it is a very, very special celebration for all of us this year. So looking forward to see
Yeah.
you there. So over to Bhaiji and
Yeah,
Vidya
ma'am.
ma'am. Do you want to ask some questions to Preeti ji while she's here?
Hi Preeti, congratulations, thank you very much. Just wanted to know how much of a cooperation you get from your team, teachers. How many of them are willing to take this program with you? Like which all classes seriously get involved? The entire school or part of the group? Cooperation from staff.
Please unmute her, Arvind ji. I think
Unmute.
she has by mistake muted herself. Please unmute her once again.
Ma'am, teachers have guided students I mean, they motivated students so well that students started doing on their own. Not only that, we have now monitors for the same. They
Okay.
are monitoring other students, whether they are completing the things or not.
Okay.
So such
Wow.
change we
So
have
this
found.
is, yeah.
That's
This
good.
is something that we always wanted. We wanted the students to become
Yes,
facilitators, the
yes, yes, yes,
co-facilitators.
yes. And we have put the same on FB that students are doing the role of teachers.
Very
Great,
good.
great,
Very good.
great.
Very good. Good.
Thank you.
Bhaiji, you want to ask her something?
नहीं, ये हमारे लिए बड़ी खुशी का विषय है जिस तरह से आपने इम्प्लीमेंट किया है
Thank
और
you.
साथ साथ में स्कूल के जो पीरियड है उसमें एक रखा है एक पीरियड और प्लस 40 मैक्स दिस विल ये जो इसका इफेक्ट है बहुत बड़ा आएगा 10 साल में बच्चे 50 वैल्यू एजुकेशन के जो कोर्स पूरा करेंगे सो दे विल हैव अ डिफरेंट पर्सनालिटी देन थैंक्स फॉर डूइंग दिस
Thank
Yeah,
you.
thank you,
Thank you
sir.
so much. And Preeti ji, I have one last question for you. We
Okay, ma'am.
introduced the family projects this year. So,
Yes.
did the parents participate? Did they take any interest in those projects as well?
Yeah, few have taken, ma'am. Few haven't taken.
Hmm.
Because they have their own problems, ma'am. We
Hmm.
don't have all the students from middle class actually. We have students
Hmm.
from lower middle class as well. So
Hmm.
they didn't know what exactly they have to do. So,
Hmm.
but this year we will try to introduce that program to the parents directly so that they will understand. Language
Correct.
we have not kept as the barrier. They can
Hmm.
use any language.
Correct. Correct.
This
Correct.
year
So
you will
maybe.
find improvement definitely from our end.
Sure, sure. We introduced it as a pilot this year, and we are also
Exactly.
going to handhold you this year. And Sundarji will be willing to conduct some sessions with the parents if feasible for you all. So that
Yeah.
will actually give them a lot of minute guidance as to how to do it, and that will make them
Yes.
interested in that. So thank you so much. Thank you. And who
Yeah.
else?
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, Preeti ji. Thank you. Good evening.
हमारे स्कूल में लास्ट 3 ईयर से ये प्रोग्राम हम कर रहे हैं और लास्ट ईयर हम आए थे हमारे स्कूल को बेस्ट स्कूल का भी अवार्ड मिला है मुंबई
अरे
आए
वाह।
थे सर हमेशा हमारे स्कूल में आते हैं और वेरी सिंपल और अच्छे तरीके से हमें गाइड करते हैं ढेर सारे प्रोजेक्ट हमने सबमिट किए हैं और बच्चों ने भी बहुत अच्छे से परफॉर्मेंस इसमें दिखाया है और वैल्यू एजुकेशन जो आज की जरूरत है संस्कारों की वो हम हर घर में पहुंचाने का पेरेंट्स थ्रू बच्चे थ्रू पहुंचाने का प्रयास कर रहे हैं और इसके लिए थैंक यू सो मच मैम एंड हेमा फाउंडेशन। जो सब भाई जी ने जो ये प्रोग्राम किया है बच्चों के लिए, वो बहुत ही महत्वपूर्ण प्रोग्राम है, क्योंकि आज की जो पीढ़ी है दर ब दिन गलत रास्ते पर जा रही है और सही रास्ते पर लाने का ये बहुत बड़ा प्लेटफॉर्म आपने दिया है। इसके लिए तहे दिल से बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया मैम।
थैंक यू सो मच।
बहुत धन्यवाद।
थैंक यू सो मच, थैंक यू।
ज्योति मैम एंड सुंदर सर हमेशा हमारे स्कूल में आते हैं। अभी इस साल हमने भी 1 पीरियड रखा है वैल्यू एजुकेशन का।
अरे वाह, ये बहुत अच्छा किया। और मार्क्स भी आपने रखे हैं क्या?
यस 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 मैम, और
कितने?
बहुत सारे बच्चों ने पार्टिसिपेट किया है।
हम्म।
मेरे मार्क्स क्या मैम?
हाँ, आपके स्कूल में कितने मार्क्स आपने रखे हैं इस प्रोग्राम के लिए, बच्चों के लिए?
वो नहीं समझ आ रहा है मैम मुझे।
मतलब कोई आपने ये जो प्रोग्राम कंप्लीट करते हैं बच्चे, तो उनको आप इंटरनल असेसमेंट के कुछ मार्क्स देते हैं क्या? ये प्रोग्राम
हाँ
कंप्लीट
देते हैं
करने
मैम,
के लिए हमारा हेमा
देते हैं
फाउंडेशन
देते हैं। ऐसी
देते हैं।
एक्टिविटी के थ्रू हम 20 मार्क्स उनको देते हैं।
20 मार्क्स देते हैं। तो आपको
हमारे
क्या
स्कूल
लगता है
में
कि
मैम सेवन स्टैंडर्ड है और
अच्छा।
हमारे वैल्यू होते हैं 5, तो फिर 2
अच्छा।
डिवीजन के प्रोजेक्ट सबमिट नहीं होते। इतने
हम्म।
उत्साह के साथ टीचर वीडियो बनाते हैं और
हम्म।
बच्चे भी बहुत एंजॉय करते हैं मैम। पूरे वैल्यू के
वेरी गुड।
पूरे वीडियो बनते हैं। कई कई बार तो 2 वीडियो हमारे अपलोड भी नहीं हो पाते।
वेरी गुड, थैंक यू सो मच, थैंक यू निशा जी। सो आप सभी लोग देख रहे हैं, निशा जी और प्रीति जी ने जो दो बातें कही, दोनों में कुछ समानताएं हैं। पहली बात तो ये है कि आप अगर एक पीरियड अलग रख देंगे तो ये इम्प्लीमेंट करना आप लोगों के लिए बहुत ही आसान होगा। This is something that we must all strive to do. We can keep one period every week, and I think that is more than enough to stimulate them and to help them do this. और हमने जो पीरियड वाइज, वीक वाइज जो स्ट्रक्चर बनाया है, वो भी इसके साथ बिल्कुल अच्छे से फिट हो जाएगा। सेकंड जो चीज है वो है मार्क्स। आज भी, अब इसको दुर्भाग्य करें कहें या जो भी कहें, हमारे यहाँ वही चीज बच्चे और पेरेंट्स करेंगे जिसमें मार्क्स अटैच्ड होंगे। तो चाहे वो उनके लिए कितना भी जरूरी हो, पर अगर मार्क्स अटैच नहीं है तो उसमें उनकी रुचि कम ही रहेगी। सो वी हैव टू फाइंड वेज टू implement this program along with aligning some internal assessment marks to them, and we advise that at least 5 marks for completing each value, that makes 25 marks, if they can be allotted to every student, that will make successful implementation of this program easier for the school. So these are the two things. Third thing, involving the parents. I think that from this year onwards, we will be focusing a little more on the parents as well, so that we can handhold them. Fortunately, we are getting tremendous response from teachers across the nation, and you can see today also almost 400 teachers are attending this webinar, and we have had days when our webinar attendance crossed 900, right, Arvind ji? 900 टीचर्स ने भी हमारा वेबिनार अटेंड किया है पिछले वर्ष। और ये जो संख्या है ये बताती है कि देर इज समथिंग दैट इज गेनफुल फॉर द टीचर्स, एंड दे आर एक्चुअली very, very positively taking up this role of becoming value educators. Although उनको कोई monetary benefit नहीं है इसमें, फिर भी वो इतना उत्साह दिखाते हैं, ये हमारे लिए भी बहुत इंस्पायरिंग है। So, friends, I just want to ask you one question. Why, as teachers, do you think that this kind of a program, now we are also calling it the SEL program, social emotional learning program, जो NEP बता रहा है social emotional learning कराइए, तो हमारा जो प्रोग्राम है वो SEL से बिल्कुल अच्छे से अलाइन हो रहा है। So we have attached SEL capacities also, besides the cognitive, besides the life skills, we have seen that social emotional की भी नीड हमारा प्रोग्राम बहुत अच्छे से फुलफिल कर रहा है। तो मैं आप लोगों से जानना चाहती हूँ, एज टीचर्स, what do you think are the students of today missing the most? What are they deprived of the most? आपको क्या लगता है कौन सी चीज की उनके पास कमी है? We are all of us sitting here belong to a generation जिन्होंने adversity देखी है. This generation is a generation of abundance. Then why are we giving? Okay, gratitude, me time. Okay, what else? What else according to you? Sensitivity, respect. Okay. What else? Moral values. Okay. Okay. Are moral values restricted? Let's say a value like kindness. Is it restricted to humans? Or is it seen in the animal kingdom also? Parents don't spend time with kids. Very good, Sharvari ji. A different perspective to look at a situation. Family time, single families, very good. ये जो वैल्यूज हैं जिनकी हम बात कर रहे हैं, ये केवल हमारे लिए हो ऐसा नहीं है, ये पूरे नेचर की यूनिवर्सल वैल्यूज है. देखिए, मैं एक छोटा सा वीडियो आपको दिखाती हूँ, 20 सेकेंड्स का, बड़ा ही प्यारा सा वीडियो है. अरविंद जी, इफ यू कैन रन इट फॉर मी क्विकली. A bird has lost one beak, and another bird comes every day to feed it with its own beaks. What more can be beautiful than this? Where they don't have language, where they don't have the prefrontal cortex that we all are carrying. They don't have any logic, any wisdom like we have as humans. But the quality which we call as humanity, जिसको हम इंसानियत कहते हैं, वो इंसानों में गायब होती जा रही है और वहां पर हमें यूनिवर्स में अभी भी देखने को मिल रही है. So that means that this is not something which we have to teach them artificially. It is already a part of nature. It is already a part of being a human being. So what are we actually doing? So let us run the PPT quickly, Arvindji, where I want to tell you what is the research saying about what are today's children missing? What are they feeling deprived of? So if you can show the PPT once. Please keep running. Next. Next, please. Next. So the research is talking about 4 things. Very simple, surprisingly. Next slide, please. The first one of them is movement. Today's children with their mobile phones in their hands, sitting all the day on the couch, are missing movement. This is what the research is saying. Second, again, very simple thing, they are missing sunlight. Most of the deficiencies that we are seeing nowadays, even in adults, that is a deficiency of vitamin D, because of which we have got all the kinds of aches and pains in our bones, is because we are not getting exposed to sunlight. And third is most important, sleep. our children and ourselves are being deprived of sleep. And fourth, what are the children getting deprived of? Face-to-face human interaction, my dear friends. This face-to-face human interaction, who gives them this face-to-face human interaction in their own world? Can you answer me in the chat? Who gives them? Who provides this face-to-face interaction in their world? Parents.
Friends.
Then school. Very good. Teachers. Friends, peers. Yes. Next slide, please. So these are the three groups of people who provide them this face-to-face human interaction. Next. Now, what happens when teachers are told that the traditional role that you have been playing in their life of giving academic instructions is now passé? Now this is a generation which is growing up in the age of AI. They just put one thing in ChatGPT, it will tell them 10 things. So teachers as a source of information is now redundant. So what is the role of teachers nowadays? अभी क्या role रह गया फिर teachers का? Facilitators, yes. Sneh. What else? Next slide, please. Guidance. So there is a humanistic psychologist, Dr. Carl Rogers, who talks about unconditional positive regard. And this unconditional positive regard has got three things. One is warmth, second is empathy, and third is genuineness. And the research is saying the face-to-face human interaction actually fulfills the deficiency of these three things in the children and aids in their development. So next slide, please. Why this interaction is important? Because we all know, next slide, because we all know that we are social animals and our children will learn relationships and emotions through interaction with humans, not through the interaction with the screens. And what are the things that they are learning? Just by interacting with another human being? So many things. They learn emotional regulation, they learn empathy, compassion, their problem-solving skills, even emotional resilience, coping skills, and the language development. Unless someone talks to them, they won't learn the language. जब तक आप उनसे बात नहीं करेंगे, तब तक कि वो भाषा सीखेंगे ही नहीं. Next. And so, when they lack meaningful human connection, what happens? When they lack meaningful human connection, they will be emotionally dysregulated. They won't know how to, next slide please, they won't know how to, cope with anxiety. They won't know how to, deal with their loneliness. They won't know how to deal with frustrations, and they will start becoming more and more dependent on digital gadgets, whatever they can, the laptops, the computers, whatever they can see in their surroundings. They just want that all the time. Next. So the teacher's role has now become more of emotional anchors, relationship builders. And how can they do it? By becoming role models. अगर आपके हाथ में निरंतर स्टाफ रूम में जाने के बाद आपका हाथ भी अपने मोबाइल की तरफ जाता है, आप भी सोचते हो लाओ थोड़ी देर इंस्टाग्राम स्क्रॉल कर दूं, आप भी सोचते हो लाओ मैं अपने जो सोशल मीडिया पे मैंने मिस किया है उसको कैचअप कर लूं. सो यू आर क्रिएटिंग अ मॉडल दैट इज नॉट, they are not blind to that. वो उसको बहुत अच्छे से देख रहे हैं, पहचान रहे हैं और उसको ही इमुलेट कर रहे हैं. Same is in the family. If the parents are constantly on the mobile and on the social media, they are going to follow suit. So, safe adults और co-regulators की भूमिका में हम लोग आ चुके हैं. कैसे? Let's go to the next slide. For many children, a teacher may be the most emotionally available adult that they meet every day. Because all their concerns, their stresses, their shame, their guilt, their sadness, their fears are exposed during their school hours. अगर किसी बच्चे को मैथ से डर लगता है तो टीचर के सामने डर लगता है. अगर किसी बच्चे को किसी और ने कुछ कह दिया और उसको बुरा लग रहा है, हर्ट हो रहा है, तो इट इज हैपनिंग इन द स्पेस ड्यूरिंग द स्कूल इनसाइड द क्लासरूम. So you cannot cut off, you cannot make a watertight compartment and say that emotions are for home and here only, you are only here for academic learning. You can't do that क्योंकि उसी स्पेस में तो ये सारे इमोशंस बच्चे को महसूस हो रहे हैं. ऐसे में they have one person to whom they can go to and that is the teacher. So जब हम सेफ अडल्ट और को रेगुलेटर की बात कर रहे हैं तो what does this teacher provide as a part of her own personality? Is she calm enough? Is she a person who is accessible and approachable? Is she a person who welcomes them to make them feel comfortable? Is she a person who encourages them to talk about their emotions? Is she a person who helps them to see what they are going through and empathizes with them? If so, then she becomes the safe adult. Otherwise, she herself becomes a part of the problem. Next. And so, if I had to say in one sentence, what is unconditional positive regard? It is, I value you as a person even when I disagree with your behavior. This is not only for your relationship with your students. This is also for your relationship with your own children, your spouses, your own parents, your colleagues at the workplace, people in authority. हमेशा कभी ना कभी ऐसा तो होगा कि आप या मैं में से किसी ना किसी से कोई गलती हो जाएगी. क्या आप उस गलती से मुझे आइडेंटिफाई करना शुरू कर देंगे या आप मुझे और मेरी गलती को अलग अलग करके देख पाएंगे? Will you continue to respect me? Will you continue to preserve my dignity in our interactions in spite of my faults, in spite of my flaws? That is unconditional positive regard. Not simply positive regard, unconditional positive regard. Now, I'll quickly give you some examples and some ways to practice it in your classroom. So quickly, let's go ahead. So what is the way to help children feel seen, heard, accepted, respected, and valued in the classroom? Next slide, please. So see, small things. Do you greet your students by their name? Do you remember their names? Do you smile at them? Do you show interest in their lives? And do you celebrate even the smallest of efforts that they do? Will showcase your warmth. Next. Empathy. Instead of just saying, अरे चुप हो जाओ, रो मत, complain मत करो हमेशा मुंह मत बनाओ. Can you learn to say, I can see that you are upset. Would you like to tell me what happened? You are opening up a conversation which the child needs at that time. And then genuineness. A child, my dear friends, doesn't want a perfect teacher. एक बच्चे को perfect teacher की बिल्कुल भी जरूरत नहीं है. They want a real teacher. A teacher who has got her own flaws, but who is not pretending, who is not showing off, who is not fake. So that is genuineness. Next slide, please. Next. And so, your regulation of yourself is the utmost requirement for them to regulate themselves. And most importantly, if they are not emotionally regulated, आप कितना भी अच्छा पढ़ाते हो क्लास में, उनके दिमाग में कुछ भी घुसने वाला ही नहीं है, because they are under stress. So emotional regulation is a precursor to academic instruction. It cannot happen कि वो वहां पर उस वक्त के लिए एक प्रिटेंस में पहले सीख लें फिर उसके बाद अपने इमोशंस को देखें. ऐसा नहीं होता है. इमोशन पहले आता है फिर उसके बाद कुछ भी आता है. Emotions are central to human existence. Next. And so, positive teacher-student relationships are associated with not only better academic performance. हमारे यहाँ हम केवल इसी एक पॉइंट को लेकर बैठे रहे, but also in fewer behavioral difficulties in the children. There, if they feel safe, if they feel comfortable, if they feel they will look forward to come to the school, so there will be improved attendance, their mental health will be okay, and they will engage in the classroom. So the relationship that you have with your students will in itself become a psychological intervention. Next. And so every interaction that you have with children, even with yourselves, it is remembered how you made me feel in that interaction. So interaction में दो ही चीजें हो सकती है. Either you made me feel I'm important or you made me feel I'm not important. Next slide, please. So it communicates either you matter or you don't matter. So you have to be a little careful when you dismiss people around you, and children are very, very sensitive to that. Next. So these are a few questions which I would like you all to note down. Reflect. Do my students feel safe around me? Do they feel understood around me? Do they feel accepted even when they make mistakes? Am I building relationships before I am demanding performance from them? And count how many positive interactions do you have with your child daily in the classroom as well as at home with your own children. This tally is directly proportional to their emotional and mental health. जैसे जैसे पॉजिटिव इंटरेक्शन बढ़ेंगे उनका मेंटल हेल्थ उनका कॉन्फिडेंस अपने आप सुधरते चला जाएगा. So at Hema Foundation, next please, we believe that children need more than just information. They need connection, they need belonging, they need emotional safety, they need a lot of encouragement, and all this they can achieve only through human relationships. So our curriculum, you all already know, we have designed it in a way, next please, that is holistic in nature and based on NEP guidelines. ये ग्रे का कुछ बॉक्स आ रहा है अरविंद जी स्क्रीन पर. Am I only seeing it or all the other people are also seeing this? Yeah, it's gone now. So we are working on developing these 5 capacities: cognitive, social, ethical, emotional, and life skills. Our curriculum, which we are implementing right now, is from grade 3 to grade 12. And in each capacity, we are dealing with 10 values. The students of each grade is expected to complete 5 values in their academic year, which I think it is accomplished very easily if you devote 1 period to value education, as some of the participants have already said. We can stop sharing the PPT, Arvindji. My advice to all of you is, let's do it meticulously, systematically, timely, from the first month itself. अगर आपने हर महीने शुरुआत से अच्छे से किया तो आराम से ये पूरा कंप्लीट हो जाता है. बट इफ यू फॉल बिहाइंड, अगर आप पीछे रह जाते हो, फिर वो जल्दी जल्दी करने में जो हम अकम्प्लिश करना चाहते वो नहीं हो पाता. What we want to accomplish, one, is individual improvement of the child on these values. And for that, we have got individual projects which they have to keep doing repeatedly for 30 days. Second, we want them to do something in a group. So this kind of projects, the NEP is asking us कि इनके अंदर अगर टीम वर्क, कोलैबोरेशन, गोल सेटिंग, ये सब अगर हमें लीडरशिप, ये सब अगर डालनी है, प्रॉब्लम सॉल्विंग, डिसीजन मेकिंग, तो ग्रुप प्रोजेक्ट्स ही कराने पड़ेंगे, और कोई चारा नहीं है. Now the schools have ready-made group projects which we have made, and you can implement them. And third are the family projects, which although we want them to do in the family, but the teachers have to play a role, because the families may not be educated enough or interested enough or motivated enough to do these projects. So if the teachers take a little interest in talking to the parents when they come for the PTM, or if they can send a note that, if you have any difficulty, we are here to help you, then I think family projects can also be implemented very effectively. So my dear friends, we look forward to working with you very closely in the next academic year. We are going to keep meeting every month in the webinars. We want all of you to become the ambassadors of this life skill enhancing projects of HEMA Foundation and implement them meticulously in your schools. We are here for your grievances, for your difficulties, for your doubts. You can access us anytime through our portal, and you can bring your difficulties when we talk about all these projects during the webinars. We are also looking forward to have some educators take responsibilities of not only their own school, but also some more schools in the vicinity. If that can be done, जो लोग पुराने हम लोगों से जुड़े हुए हैं और इसके फायदे देख पा रहे हैं, वो कुछ और स्कूल्स को भी अगर अपने साथ जोड़ पाए तो बहुत ही अच्छा होगा. With the guidance and blessings of our respected Bhaiji, we are now having MOUs in many states, along with the state governments of Rajasthan, Delhi NCR, Gujarat, and Maharashtra. And of course, we are also doing it with UP this year. But all this, इसका जो यूनिट है, जो इस प्रोग्राम को इम्प्लीमेंट कर सकता है इफेक्टिवली, वो टीचर ही है. अगर आप हमारे साथ हैं तो हमें गवर्नमेंट की भी कोई जरूरत नहीं है. So with this, thank you so much, and over to you, Sundarji.
Thank you very much, Dr. Chinu ma'am, for sharing your valedictory address and also setting the tone for the next academic year. Thank you very much for this.